moment ago, we are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here
between the Washington Commanders
and the Seattle Seahawks. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
Geno now to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now Geno on first down. And Walker has it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Past the 60, past the 60.
From the gun, here's Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. The slot man in motion right. And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Howell. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Third and long, here's Howell.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. Complete. It's Dodson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Howell to throw. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Off of play action, here's Smith. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Come on.
Here's second and a yard.
Cougar 19.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Hal to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Faking the handoff. Howell. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They snap it to Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
House, though, complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Smith. Finding Walker, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 50.
Play action. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Mustang 19.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes a field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 39, Howell. His throw incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
2nd down and 7.
18, fight in.
Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Well, we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receiving.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Howell, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off-play action. It's Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go play action with Howell. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Geno now to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. And
is incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Powell to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Commanders, Seahawks, 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
He's got a man, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Slide for the PAT.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The score, Commanders 48, Seahawks 24.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play that time through the air. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs